Welcome back to Hawk Talk, your source for all things National Park College Nighthawk Athletics here on the Nighthawk Network with the Coach Jason Hudnell, Athletic Director for NPC. I'm Mark Oliver, sports information for Nighthawk Nation. Hawk Talk is presented by the following sponsors by First Security Bank. First Security Bank, a proud sponsor of Nighthawk Athletics in 2021-22. First Security Bank, bank better. Also by Hot Springs Baptist Church, your official home of Nighthawk men and women's soccer this season. If you would like to sponsor Nighthawk Athletics this season, you can do so by visiting us at np.edu/athletics. Coach, a real fun time as we turn the calendar to December here in Nighthawk Nation, and what a week it's been already. We got to start with baseball this week. Earlier this week, Tuesday, the Nighthawk baseball team earlier in November partnered with the Hot Springs Fire Department and got to go out and train and kind of learn about the daily duties and the on-the-job responsibilities. Well, this time, the fire department got to play ball with the Nighthawks, and it was a blast over at Kimmery Park.
It was a great day. Man, we couldn't ask for better weather on that day. It was one of those rare 70-degree days in late November and early December that sometimes we get here in Arkansas. But I think it was Tom Broughton, one of the firemen that helped organize this event. What he said, I think, was a perfect way to put it. Our guys went out and saw what they did for a living, and so a lot of their firemen came and to get to see what our young men do with playing baseball. And so it was a lot of fun for them to get together. And of course, one of the values that we really put on all of our athletic programs is we want our guys and our young women to be involved in our community and to be good citizens of that. And what better way than to really kind of honor and have a fun day with some of these hometown heroes.
All 5 fire stations in the Hot Springs area were represented. I think 26 firefighters total coming out. And, of course, the Nighthawks always bring big numbers. There's so many people that it's not just one benefit game. It's not 2 benefit games. It's 3 fields going at the same time. It was wonderful from an athletic perspective. So much fun.
Yeah, it really was. And special thanks to the city of Hot Springs allowing us to use Kimmery Park and so that we could have the 3 fields that were available. It was a great day, good for our young men. I think the fire department had a good time too. And
it's not just the players, some of the staff out there as well. I saw Coach Rich Thompson out there in the outfield and NPC President Dr. Hogan.
That's right.
4 for 4. 4 long bombs.
That's right. That's our story. We're sticking to
it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Dr. Hogan out there played catcher, and what a great event. And Tom Broughton, of course, he said it after the event. He said, hey, this is just the start. This is just the beginning. Yeah. We're looking forward to big and bright things coming with this, and I'm really excited for the future of this partnership and maybe some other potential partnerships that may blossom from it as well.
Absolutely. We've been a part, all of our athletic programs have been a part of our community, and they do a lot of community service, and we really want to plug into Hot Springs. We are Hot Springs' hometown college athletic program, and so we embrace that. We're proud of that fact, and so we look forward to doing many more things like this.
And, of course, on the baseball side, we're starting to see some signings coming in. Coach Rich Thompson's been – I don't know how he has time to do any of the things that he does, Coach, but he's found some time to find some really good talent, grabbed a couple guys from Northwest Arkansas that we've revealed this week, and I know a lot more big names are right on the horizon.
Absolutely. Really proud of our coaching staff there and what they're able to do and how they're recruiting and looking in all 4 corners of the state and even out of state. And, of course, they've got a couple of internationals playing with them this year as well, and really proud of that staff and the level of talent that they've been signing.
And you can't talk about the baseball signings without talking about the softball signings as well. Coach Autumn Wyatt has been like a road warrior over the past couple of months, going from school to school, and she's brought in a huge plethora of talent here that we're really excited to be announcing over the next few days when you see this video. But Nighthawk softball growing just as much as Nighthawk baseball.
Absolutely. In fact, I think I was giving the coaches a hard time the other day that Coach Wyatt, I think, is leading everybody as far as LOIs and the letters that she has signed and the ladies coming in. Really proud of her 22 class that she's got coming in. I think she's pretty excited about it as well.
And for a new coach coming into National Park College, I feel like we've got to talk about that. it's really impressive to get that kind of buy-in this early into your tenure.
That's right.
And while we talk about Nighthawk softball, last time we were here, we kind of teased it a little bit, had a little early present for you guys, and you've probably seen it by now. Behind the scenes of Nighthawk softball, Ali Shiro, Marley Johnson take you behind the scenes of a Nighthawk softball practice and kind of share a little bit about what it takes to be successful both on the field and off the field.
Yeah, great group of young ladies, and really represent our school well. They represent our program well. In our community, and so it was fun for them to get to be a part of that. But then we hope that our community and those that follow Nighthawk Athletics enjoyed getting to see what it's like to be a Nighthawk softball player.
Coach, let's turn our attention to basketball. The men were back in the kettle this week. They bounced back into the win column. Big win over Central Baptist College's junior varsity team, and moving in the right direction. Of course, they've dealt with some injuries this season, a little bit of adversity here and there, but these guys are really hitting their stride when it seems like it's really mattering the most.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we're a little banged up, and you get tired. We're in that part of the season right here where we've been on the road quite a bit. We played a lot of back-to-back games. In some classics and things of that nature, but it's always good to come back home, get to play in the kettle. The shots fall a little bit, the rims are a little more forgiving. Hey, the kettle's a tough place to play for opponents to come in, and we don't lose very often when we play in the kettle. That's for sure.
And the student section plays a really large part of that.
Absolutely, it's a fun place to watch a basketball game.
Nighthawks on the road Monday. They'll be down in Louisiana Southern University, Shreveport, and the next time you can catch them back in the kettle, Saturday, December 11th. Also on the road going into this weekend, Coach Dominique Battles and the Nighthawk women's basketball team. They'll be in Oklahoma Friday, and they're going to be taking on Murray State on Friday night, and then Connors State Saturday at noon. Two big opportunities to come home with two big wins.
That's right. I'm really proud of the way our girls are progressing. They got a win last week up in Oklahoma against Oklahoma Wesleyan, and then look, if you just saw the score against Labette, saw that they lost to Labette. Understand they gave Labette, who's the number 3 team in the nation, they gave them all they wanted. India and Caleb both had over 20 points each in that contest. Really proud of how they competed against the number 3 team in the nation right there, and I think they were proud of that. I think they're starting to build. There's some momentum building right there. Excited for the next 2 weekends. They've got 2 more classics where they get opportunities against some really good quality competition, and then they finally get to come home a little bit.
And one of the things that makes this team so great really is the team chemistry. And also this week, we've got our featured Nighthawk player interview with Taylor Humphreys, Hot Springs' very own. And she tells it like it is about the chemistry and the way this team is growing. And the best is yet to come for Coach Battles and the women's basketball team.
Absolutely. I was teasing Coach Battles because they've had to play on the road so much early in the season, and it's built up some toughness within them. But I told them, hey, of their remaining 15 games, once we can get past some of these classics, they play about 8 of their last 15 at home, so they're going to get to be within the friendly confines of Oaklawn Gymnasium.
Coach, here at National Park College, we appreciate each and every one of our hometown heroes, whether it's the Hot Springs Police Department, Hot Springs Fire Department, Garland County Sheriff's Department. We appreciate all the hard work, all the sacrifices that they do, and Nighthawk Nation would like to give back and say thanks to those who help protect us, and we plan on doing so by extending an invitation to free admissions to any Nighthawk home game with valid department ID.
That's right. All you got to do is just show up to a Nighthawk home game. That's going to be softball, baseball, basketball, whatever sport's in the season. Just show your department ID there at the gate, and you're going to get 2 free admissions, just as our way of saying thank you for keeping us safe. We wanted to invite you into the Nighthawk Nation.
For the coach, Jason Hudnell, I'm Mark Oliver, Sports Information Director for National Park College. This has been Hawk Talk. You can follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. This has been Hawk Talk on the Nighthawk Network.
Get 'em Hawks.